Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL STAR. Today I gonna discuss about FPL popular buy-sell comparison and ranking for player for Game Week 24, and it is based on the player performance. So before starting, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel. Now let's start. I think the best buy for Game Week 24 is Saka. He has a double Game Week in 25, and if you look at his fixture in 24 and 26, also good. Aston Villa are not a very good attacking side or defensive side. Bournemouth is also very bad defensively, so there might be a good chance to get Saka, and you can get a lot of points because he's the nailed player for Arsenal, and that's why I think he is an essential pick. The second one is Joe Felix, and it's a surprising one. A lot of FPL owners are buying him, and I am with them because Joe Felix looks very attacking in his two match. In last match he played a very good match and his goal ratio is 0.89, which is quite impressive for Joe Felix, and that's why I think he's a good pick and I prefer him from other transfer. Now move on to the third and fourth position. It's Mahrez. He 79k manager transfer him in for Game Week 24. One thing about Mahrez is that if he play, he will get a lot of points because he is very attacking player. But one concerning thing about Mahrez is that now as the Champions League is back, so there might be rotation for Mahrez. He might play in the Champions League and in league match he might be rotated, and that's why I think Mahrez is a good pick, but he's behind Felix, and Felix also have got 25 game fixture, and Mahrez also quite similar, but I think I prefer Felix over Mahrez for Game Week 24. Now move on to the fourth option, and it's Madison. In next two, he has very hard fixture like Man U and Arsenal. It's hard, but still Madison can score because he plays very well, and he is now injury free. He create a lot of chance, so that's why I think he has got fixture in 25, and that's why he's the good pick for Game Week 24. Now move on to the fifth option and sixth option. It's Marsh and Mitoma, and I prefer Marsh over Mitoma because if you look at Marsh value is 5.1 where Mitoma has 5.3, and if you look at the goal win ratio is for Marsh is 1.02 where for Mitoma is 0.42. This means that Marsh is very attacking and he's attacking than Mitoma, so that's why I prefer Marsh for buying Game Week 24, but I don't prefer it because it's an option because he has blank Game Week in 25. So after blank Game Week, these two are a very good option, quite cheap as well. Now move on to the 7th and 8th position. In 7th position I have Tony. He is quite similar like Tony, Mitoma and Mark. They have blank in 25 and double Game Week in 27, but I prefer Marsh and Mitoma ahead of Tony because Tony had got 8 yellow card, and if he got 2 yellow cards in next 2 or next 3, he will be banned for 2 match. And as now little transfer is here and there is lot blank and double game, we have to deal with it, so there might be a headache for you to bring in Tony as he has some card tricks. And for Banmi is a defensive target, and for Brentford defense looks good. In last 5 matches they got 3 clean sheet, but I don't prefer him ahead of Tony because Tony has an attacking player and he can give a lot of points, but Benmi will give you just 6 points, 4 clean sheet point, 1 or 2 per playing, so that's why I prefer Tony over Benmi. Now move on to the 9th and 10th position, and 9th one is Rashford. He is in amazing form, but still I think I'm not gonna buy him in 24 if I don't have, because Leicester home is a good fixture, but after that he has 25 a blank game week and 26 Liverpool is hard, so he's an optional option, but I don't think that he is now essential if you don't have. The 10th option is Luke Shaw, and I think this transfer you should ignore because he will play against Leicester and Liverpool. They are very good attacking side, and I don't think that Man U will kept clean sheet in these two matches, and he has also got blank gaming, so that's why I think Luke Shaw is ignore pick. Now move on to the sell category, and first player you obviously sell is Rodrigo. He is injured and that's why you need to sell him. The second one is Wilson. In last match he misses for injury, but he might be playing the next against Liverpool, but he has a blank in 25, and that's why I think it's an essential one to sell, because he has doubt for game 24 match and also got blank in 25, and in 26 he will play Manchester City, which is very hard. So that's why Wilson is a sell, and it's an essential sell. Now move on to the third one, and it's Almiron. He has also got injury concern like 75%, and as I already did that Newcastle fixture doesn't looks good. So they are attacking a lot of very good team. They are defensively very good team, but not attackingly. So that's why I think you should sell Almiron, and it can be essential because his goal ratio is 0.16, which is very low. So you need to sell him. The fourth one is Martinelli. In last match he was subbed off in 58 or 60 minutes, and for him Trossard came in and scored. So this means that Martinelli has got a more minute risk than ever. So there might be rotation, and that's why I think as Arsenal has a double game week in 25, so you need to maximize Arsenal attacker. So that's why I think selling Martinelli is a good idea. Now move on to the 5th and 6th position, and it's Kevin De Bruyne. In last match he was disappointed his owner, and I think it's a good sell for you because Kevin De Bruyne in last match playing very deep, doesn't take any shot, 12.4 million, a very expensive midfielder. So that's why you need to sell him, and it's a good sell. But one thing is that his fixture looks good, like Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. If he plays and plays a good pass to Erling Haaland, then he can obviously score goal. The 6th one is Fernandes. He is in good form and his underlying data also looks good, but he has a blank in 25, and that's why it might be a good sell for you to go for other player who have fixer in game 25, and that's why he is good sell. Now move on to the 6th and 7th and 8th, and in 7th position I put Mitrovic. In last match he disappointed you, but he took 7 shots, and that are things you should consider. He will play next match against Brighton, which is a hard match. I think Brighton, it's a good team, so that's why Mitrovic can be sold, but I don't prefer him because in game 25 he has fixer. I have to deal with other thing in my team, so I don't want to sell Mitrovic, but that might be happen for like Liverpool forward Firmino, Jota or Darwin, all are forward, so you need to go for them, and you might be tempted to sell Mitrovic. The 8th one is Fabian Schär. He has got similar problem like Almiron and Wilson, but he's a defensive player for Newcastle. Newcastle defensively a good team, and that's why he is less important to sell in the picking order, where Almiron is the 3rd and Wilson is the 2nd. I put Schär in the 8th position because Newcastle has a very good defensive team, but you can still sell him because of the blank fixture if you cannot deal with it. Now move on to the last two, and people selling Odegaard and Nikita, and I don't find this why people selling him. They are nailed player for Arsenal. In last match they blank, but still I think they are a very good value player, and these two will be a very good player. And if you look at Odegaard is a number 10 for Arsenal, great form, and that's why you need not sell him, and you should ignore this kind of sale. On the other hand, Nikita in game week 24 I think he will play and might be playing in the game week 25 because Gabriel Jesus is not still fit, but there is a concern when Gabriel Jesus is fit, Nikita might be rotated, and that's why he is also gonna be ignored for game week 24. And if you look at this goal ratio for Nikita is much higher than Odegaard, and that's why I put him in the 10th position, though he has some minute risk in future. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel, and this helps a lot. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Good luck for your team.